Have you ever questioned yourself if someone in your life is evil? There are clear signs that you should watch out that could mean someone in your life is evil. Keep watching to find out the clear signs. Manipulation tactics can come in various forms, often aimed at controlling or influencing others for personal gain. One common tactic is lying, where someone deliberately deceives others to achieve their goals. Another tactic is gaslighting, which involves manipulating someone into doubting their own thoughts, feelings, and reality. Additionally, guilt tripping is another form of manipulation, where someone uses guilt to manipulate others into doing what they want. It's important to distinguish between benign and malicious manipulation. Benign manipulation may involve harmless persuasion or influence, such as encouraging someone to try a new activity. On the other hand, malicious manipulation is deceptive and aims to exploit or harm others for personal gain. Recognizing and addressing manipulation involves being aware of these tactics and setting boundaries to protect oneself from being manipulated. Developing strategies to recognize and address manipulation is crucial. This may include trusting one's instincts and paying attention to red flags in relationships. It's also important to communicate openly and assertively, expressing concerns and setting clear boundaries. Empathy is crucial in relationships as it involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others. When someone lacks empathy, they may struggle to connect with others on an emotional level and fail to consider how their actions impact those around them. Individuals lacking empathy often display behavior patterns that indicate a lack of concern for others' feelings or experiences. They may be insensitive to the needs of others, dismissive of their emotions, or even indifferent to their suffering. This can lead to strained relationships and feelings of isolation for those on the receiving end. The impact of a lack of empathy extends beyond personal relationships and can also affect professional settings. In the workplace, individuals lacking empathy may struggle to collaborate effectively with colleagues, show little concern for the well-being of their team members, and prioritize their own interests over the needs of others. This can result in a toxic work environment and hinder productivity and morale. Chronic dishonesty is a concerning trait, characterized by frequent and unapologetic lying. Individuals who exhibit chronic dishonesty often deceive others as a means to manipulate situations or achieve personal gain. They may fabricate stories, distort facts, or conceal information without remorse, undermining trust and integrity in their relationships. This pattern of dishonesty can have detrimental effects on both the individual engaging in deceitful behavior and those around them. Trust is a fundamental component of any relationship, whether personal or professional, and chronic dishonesty erodes this trust over time. Friends, family members, and colleagues may become disillusioned and distant as they struggle to discern the truth from falsehoods. Chronic dishonesty can create a cycle of deception, where lies beget more lies, further complicating relationships and leading to a breakdown in communication. The lack of transparency and authenticity hinders genuine connection and prevents meaningful resolution of conflicts or misunderstandings. Excessive envy is a destructive emotion characterized by an overwhelming desire to possess what others have and resentment towards their happiness or success. Individuals who experience excessive envy may constantly compare themselves to others, feeling inadequate or bitter when they perceive others as more fortunate or successful. This intense jealousy can manifest in various ways, from coveting material possessions to harboring resentment towards others' achievements or relationships. Instead of celebrating the success of others, individuals consumed by excessive envy may undermine or belittle their accomplishments, seeking to diminish their perceived superiority. The consequences of excessive envy extend beyond personal discontentment and can negatively impact relationships and well-being. Envious individuals may struggle to maintain healthy friendships or romantic relationships, as their feelings of jealousy and resentment create tension and conflict. Moreover, constant comparison to others can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem, perpetuating a cycle of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. The ego is the part of the psyche that's responsible for our sense of self and identity. While having a healthy ego is essential for a strong sense of self-worth and confidence, an excessive preoccupation with oneself can lead to detrimental behaviors and attitudes. Individuals with an inflated ego often prioritize their own pleasure and success above all else, sometimes at the expense of others. They may seek constant validation and admiration from others, viewing themselves as superior and deserving of special treatment. This can result in arrogance, entitlement, and a lack of empathy towards others' needs and perspectives. An inflated ego can hinder personal growth and development by creating a barrier to constructive feedback and criticism. Individuals who are overly focused on maintaining their self-image may resist acknowledging their flaws or shortcomings, preventing them from learning and evolving. Extreme control is characterized by a pervasive need to dictate and manipulate situations, often at the expense of others' autonomy and well-being. Individuals who exhibit extreme control behavior seek to assert dominance and authority in various aspects of life, including relationships, work environments, and social interactions. Signs of extreme control behavior may include micromanaging others, imposing rigid rules and expectations, and displaying possessive or jealous tendencies. These individuals may feel an intense need to maintain power and influence over others, often resorting to manipulation or coercion to achieve their desired outcomes. The implications of extreme control behavior extend beyond personal relationships and can have far-reaching consequences. In romantic relationships, extreme control can lead to feelings of suffocation and resentment, as one partner's autonomy is continuously undermined by the other's need for dominance. Irresponsibility is marked by a consistent avoidance of accountability for one's actions and a tendency to shift blame onto others. Individuals who demonstrate irresponsibility often fail to fulfill their obligations or commitments, neglecting the consequences of their choices and actions. One of the key characteristics of irresponsibility is the evasion of accountability. Instead of taking ownership of their behavior and its outcomes, irresponsible individuals may deflect blame onto external factors or other people. This behavior not only undermines trust and reliability, but also perpetuates a cycle of excuse-making and avoidance. Addressing irresponsibility requires a commitment to self-awareness and accountability. Individuals must recognize the impact of their actions on themselves and others, taking responsibility for their behavior and its consequences. This may involve developing organizational skills, time management techniques, and communication strategies to fulfill obligations and commitments effectively. Pathological lying is a behavior characterized by a persistent pattern of deceit and falsehoods, often with no clear motive or benefit. Unlike occasional or situational lying, which may occur to avoid consequences or protect oneself, Pathological lying is ingrained in the individual's personality and is often compulsive in nature. Identifying patterns of habitual lying involves recognizing discrepancies between what is said and reality, as well as inconsistencies in the individual's storytelling over time. Pathological liars may fabricate elaborate tales or exaggerate their experiences to garner attention or sympathy from others. Additionally, they may deny or downplay their lies when confronted, further perpetuating deception. The motivations behind pathological lying can vary and may include a desire for attention, admiration, or control. Some individuals may lie as a means of bolstering their self-esteem or maintaining a sense of superiority over others. Others may lie to avoid confrontation or criticism, using deceit as a defense mechanism to protect themselves from perceived threats. Encountering someone who exhibits signs of malevolence can be unsettling and challenging, but how we choose to respond can significantly impact our well-being and safety. Trusting your instincts is paramount in these situations. If you feel uneasy or sense that something is off about someone's behavior, it's essential to listen to those gut feelings. Setting clear boundaries is another crucial aspect of dealing with individuals who display harmful behaviors. Communicate assertively and firmly, making it known what behaviors are unacceptable and will not be tolerated. By establishing these boundaries, you can protect yourself from manipulation and exploitation. Limiting contact with the individual is also important for your well-being. Avoiding situations or environments where you feel vulnerable or uncomfortable can help minimize the risk of harm. Prioritize your safety and prioritize your well-being above all else. Seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or professionals can provide validation and perspective, helping you navigate challenging situations more effectively. Sharing your concerns with others can also help you feel less isolated and alone in dealing with the challenges posed by an evil person. Recognizing the signs of evil people is crucial for safeguarding ourselves and our communities from harm. While it's important to acknowledge that evil manifests in various forms and degrees, understanding the common behaviors and traits associated with malicious intent can empower us to protect ourselves and others. Throughout this video, we've explored manipulation tactics, lack of empathy, chronic dishonesty, excessive envy, ego, extreme control, irresponsibility, and pathological lying, traits often exhibited by individuals with harmful intentions. By being vigilant and observant of these warning signs, we can avoid falling victim to manipulation, deceit, and exploitation. However, it's essential to approach this topic with nuance and empathy. Not everyone who displays these behaviors is inherently evil. Many may be struggling with their own personal issues or traumas. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.